Right, Saturday 27th of June. We are at Charlie Crossing. We've been in the water. We've been kicked out of the water by the swans. Daddy Swan in particular. And we're crossing the bridge. We'll walk down to Bravo Crossing, I think. Up the road and turn left. Okay, so Bailey's either find an animal track or he's remembered this is where the path is from last year. One of the two. I think it's the latter. We are immediately into the nice shady woods that I had planned for our walk. We're just round the back of Siren House, which I'll show you when we get down a bit further. Lovely little footpath along the back here. So that's the river over there. We will carry on along the path. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of shade. It's 26 today, so we want a bit of both, and we obviously want to put him back in the river at some stage as well to keep him nice and cool. Right, this next section widens out into what looks like a very wide road with a big burn pile, and it is still burning. There's a beautiful breeze, which is very welcome. The public footpath actually passes straight through that field, past the thatched cottage. There is a signpost saying permissive footpath through the farm, with a note about horses in the paddock. Those of you who follow Bailey will know he dislikes horses. But I also know there's a footpath diagonally across here to the river, which I think we might take. Through the farm, and turn right and skirt up the woods that are just in front. Let's see whether he stops at the end of the road or whether he needs a tune-up. Good boy. Whoa. Through the stinger nettles and the brambles into another woods. Can't remember if we go left or right here. I sense right, but I might go left just to see what's in the left hand side. Right, kids obviously been out playing here. It's what the military call a basher, temporary home. And oh, look at this. Somebody made some nice log benches. I'll definitely have a little look at those. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Mortars and tenons as well. Very, very nice. A more simplistic log tree. And a swing. Right, up to the path. We will turn left and then probably turn right, I think. And we come to the end, and that's the pathway that I think we took last year. A little bit of road walking as we go into the village of Fildeen. Ben will leave his mark, so anybody coming this way knows that he's been here already. Lovely. So we're into the village of Fildeen. It's got your typical flint built buildings, thatched roofs. It's proper oldie woldy, as you'd expect on the River Avon. Right, we're doing this all from memory. I think the river's down here. I think. Could be wrong. Been wrong once before. What's he looking at then? Right, we're down at the local beauty spot. Bailey's been robbed by a one-eyed dog, of all things. Meanwhile, little Loki here. Just missed a good picture there. Right, we are walking very slowly because we've got our shoes off. Hot prickles down here. We're just going to walk out around through the field, dry our feet off, put our beats on. We've been wandering around the river but to be honest, it's quite cobbly, sharp, rocky, flinty stones that will rip your feet apart. We're at the back of Fildeen. I think the next village is Ablington or Addington, Abington, I think. We will cut left, head to Nether Avon, which will be nice. Oh, the only problem with going down is, you know, you've got to come back up. Right, we leave Fildeen, Bulford that way, we're heading to Nether Avon. Little sheep didn't even notice Bailey walked past him. He don't care about sheep. In between Fildeen and Nether Avon. So Nether Avon has its own airfield, and it is home of parachutists. Quite infamous ones actually if you Google Nether Avon parachutes, I'm afraid. Meanwhile, Captain Know-It-All has gone all the way down to the fence line, where there is a road. I have double pipped him, which means he'll be stood waiting. There he is there, like you can see, stood waiting, sniffing at stuff. He's probably had a little wee, make it look like he's waiting on his own turn, but bless him. Oh, a different route home. This is the back road to Charlie Crossing and Millston, effectively, which is behind Durrington, which is the village I'm going to end up in at the end. And with that, a parachute has pulled his cord. We've got quite a few over there, which I didn't spot. I don't know if you can see those on the TV. They're all clustered in there. But he's just ripped his, and I heard it above. Didn't notice them until that point. We're in the countryside and it's harvest time. If you're a hay fever sufferer, you'd be dying right now, because the smell of fresh straw is so strong. Reminds me of my youth. Beautiful, beautiful Wiltshire. Ooh! What would Caleb Cooper make of that spillage of grain as the tractors left the field? And we come into the village of Abingdon. There's another set of parachutists go out for their afternoon's entertainment. Right, Bailey's got his sticks. We're going to kind of cut down behind Ablington, which is just there. Yes, we're back on track. Could smell the bonfire from back there. The crossroad as we cross over Sirencott House Way and we head up here. Oh, he's taken the route back that we took earlier, but this should be a shortcut, assuming it hasn't overgrown at the end, which was the concern I had on the way out and didn't want to look for it. We shall see. Okay, round the bend we go. Charlie Crossing just round the corner there. Oh, he's a good boy and he's waiting at the top. Good boy. Okay, you can walk on. Or not. And then suddenly a dog that has hung back behind you for the last half hour making out that he's knackered suddenly can smell a river and he's off it. Not caring the world. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Lovely. Hope you've enjoyed. See you again.